1.9 miles to go, and you heard a 6-second advantage for Mike Conway.
He'll want to drive this some more.
It's his new favorite car.
Yeah.
Conway can pretty much take it easy now. He's coming up on J.R. Hildebrand, but he's got a substantial advantage. Here he is. Moving down the backstretch, moving from turn 8 to turn number 9. Michael Andretti, his car owner, looking on. Here's turn 9. Turn 10. In the hairpin, back from a devastating crash last year at the Indianapolis 500, Mike Conway wins his first Eyes on IndyCar Series event at the most prestigious street race.
Good job, good job. Now, Mike, listen to me now. When you put into the pit lane, you're going to go straight across. Winner's circle is straight across. So whenever you come into the pit lane, just go straight. All right, white flag here.
All right, one more lap to go.
Carpenter led that lap.
Stick with it, buddy. You can do this.
Now watch Scott Dixon as he's going to take a look to the outside.
Now Franchitti's out of push to passes, and Carpenter has one lap.
Oh, that could be the difference. They go down the backstretch and race into turn number 3.
Overtake.
Will Ed Carpenter be able to get his first win in the Eyes on IndyCar Series? Here they come to the line, and it is
Carpenter.
Ed Carpenter wins. How about that?
She has no push to passes left. If Marco can stay close, this is going to be his best chance to make a pass.
And she should run down the inside of the racetrack.
Oh, she's gone wide. Marco gets it. Tony might get up the inside. Canaan looking to get there. Simona now back and forth and fighting to stay in fourth. Canaan sweeps around the inside and gets it. So from 3rd to 5th in a matter of a corner. Vizo on Dixon.
Not enough.
Look at Vizo, so well behaved, making good decisions today.
He now knows he's got a car under him that can get the job done. We're on our way home. Final lap. James Hinchcliffe has a 1.1 second lead. Sato on Wilson. Done.
Wow. That was a good move. Great move.
Good driving too by Justin, because he said, I don't want any part of this.
I think Justin knew that was coming.
Yeah. James Hinchcliffe is on his way to his very first win in the Eyes on IndyCar Series. He's been on the podium twice before, but the mayor of Hinchtown is now an IndyCar Series winner. Go Danny goes to victory lane.
White flag.
There it is, the white flag for Takuma Sato. 1 lap to go. He's got to be paying attention down here.
No pressure behind.
And that's important to know. No pressure behind. You worry about trying to stay.
Good job, baby. Bring it home.
No attack, no chance. That is Takuma Sato's motto. He's attacked here today. We said he did it in a very measured fashion. He's improved. The car looked balanced underneath him all day long. The team doing a good job with strategy. And Takuma Sato half a lap away from his first IZOD IndyCar Series win.
How great for ABC, too. They have hung with these guys for a long, long time. Great sponsor for this team, and they are going to get a victory out of this.
Full course yellow.
And now we've got the full course caution, so
Bring it home.
all Sato's got to do is just steer it around.
It's done for Takuma Sato through the carousel one last time.
Nice and easy. Bring it home.
No passing on the racetrack, full course caution. Sato through the hairpin one last time, up through the gearbox. 52 race starts, and Takuma Sato wins in the 52nd start. He wins the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach.
Here comes the white flag, 2.35 miles away from victory. And as easy as Mike Conway made it look yesterday, Simon Pagenaud is doing that today. His car is going over the bumps. It's handling everything on the circuit beautifully. He's too far back to make a run.
So he'll get one more chance going down towards turn number 7. Meanwhile, Simon Pagenaud is just saying, please, nothing go wrong with the race car.
Well, at least two guys, their heart rate is pumping right now. They're driving as hard as they can. Right now your suit is full of sweat, and all you want to try and do is just get to the end, but you're pushing as hard as you can. Don't think he's close enough, Eddie.
And do you think Pagenaud's hearing all those little noises in the car, thinking everything, just make it that last little bit? You can feel and hear everything on those last laps. Here we go. Down into turn 7, through the fountain complex again for the last time. Stay on the line. There's Pagenaud. Here is lap traffic. The 12 of Will Power. That could play in Conway's favor. Here comes Conway taking a peek. Can't get it done. Meanwhile, Simon Pagenaud, he could be and will become the 6th different winner this year. Who's going to get second? It will be James Jakes coming across the line second.
One more lap to go for Charlie Kimball.
White flag.
And there's the gap back to Simon Pagenaud, who's constructed a very good race himself and his team. He's on the podium. If he can hang in there for one more lap. There's the blue car there, the HP Schmidt-Hamilton Motorsports car. But this is going to be a lap that Charlie Kimball will remember forever. We've had 3 first-time winners this year in the championship. James Hinchcliffe, Takuma Sato, and Simon Pagenaud. And in half a lap's time, we're going to add a 4th to that.
Listen to the crowd. That is awesome. There's a great turnout here at Mid-Ohio today. You can clearly tell they're loving this first-time winner.
It's been a super weekend with Firestone Indy Lights, Pro Mazda, USF 2000. We've had Pirelli World Challenge. There's been no shortage of racing. There's been no shortage of fans. The weather has worked on our side, and the sun is shining on Charlie Kimball. It's his 45th career IndyCar Series start. Charlie Kimball, you're an IndyCar race winner. Kimball wins at Mid-Ohio. A family steeped in motorsport now has an IndyCar race winner in it. 5 minutes, that's it. It's a 1-minute lap. We'll have about 4. 1 minute 3 they're lasting. The dying stages of this Grand Prix. Who will fill those podium spots? And can rookie Carlos Huertas just surprise us all? Collision between Briscoe and Saavedra.
Kanon's got a run on Montoya. And Rahal has a run on the both of them. And Rahal's going for it.
Now again.
Couldn't quite do it. And then Kanon has to defend. So Rahal has 1 push to pass left. So too does Kanon. Montoya is out. He's used all of his.
Full course yellow, pits are closed. Full course yellow.
Yellow for Saavedra, stranded at turn 4. How about that?
Green this time by, green this time by.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie guy. I mean, we've had a couple of guys now crash in the last corner on the restart. The last thing you want to do is rush into that last corner and have it step out and hit the wall when you have a chance to win the race.
Let's be ready was the call. And everybody is ready to pounce. You ride with Graham Rahal. You're looking at Tony Kanaan. Montoya is up ahead. Is he ready to stand on the podium or even win? Gateway 2000 was JPM's last IndyCar victory. Oh! Rahal has hit Kanaan! Rahal has hit Kanaan. Coming around the green.
And damaged his wing, so that's going to affect him as well on this restart as well.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh dear, and yellow waves. And Tony Kanaan will be in disbelief.
Oh, well, that was a bit of a messy end.
An incredible day in this young Colombian's life.
Right? Normal speed, yeah. Just pace car speed, pace car speed.
And it's Christmas in June for Dale Coyne.
Unbelievable. Remember, Carlos started on the 10th row of this race. He was P19.
There you have it. Nice job.
There it is.
Nice job, Carlos.
A first-time winner in the Verizon IndyCar Series. And it's a Colombian 1-2 with one pump.
Oh, yeah, Carlos. Way to go, brother.
Stepping back on the podium. Last lap for Josef Newgarden. He is just one lap away from his first IndyCar victory.
Graham won't have a chance here, but he will at turn 5. Now he's going to try to make that same move on the most experienced, one of them, most experienced drivers in the field. Scott Dixon is a master at keeping people at bay.
Here it is. Here it is.
Remember, we're coming down into Rahaal's strong point. Turn 5. He has been brilliant on the outside. Can he do it to last week's winner? No is the answer.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
And there is our race leader. Some 4 seconds out in front on the final lap at Barber. Just got a report. We understand that Helio Castro Neves has run out of fuel.
Here it is.
Whoa!
Here it is. Here it is, Graham. It's yours if you want it.
And
That was fantastic. We thought that his only move was turn 5, but he just showed us he's got another trick in his bag.
But look at the gap within about 2 seconds. Look at the gap he's made.
Meanwhile, final 2 turns. We've got 2 young American stars in the top 2 positions. The wait is over. Josef Newgarden is an IndyCar race winner. He takes out his home race. How about that at Barber Motorsports Park? Superb.
There he is. He's looking for wet spots. You have to take as much temperature as you can out of these tires if you want them to last.
Now, the most important thing for Carlos Muñoz is to be textbook, not to go and drive the car past its limit, but you are starting to find out where the traction is as you're the leading driver right now. Now, along with Will Power.
Whoa.
Just trying to apply the
That's
power.
what he's doing. He's trying to just not use anything.
So part of the course is wet, part of the course is not. All of the course could get very wet very soon.
And we have 26 laps to go.
26-second lead over second place. So just keep the car, save fuel where you can, save fuel where you can.
26 seconds. That is a lifetime. See, that section, Scott, looks very wet.
That's down around the fountain.
Turns 8, 9, 10, leading up to 11 here. It is all very slippery when we talk about this because of the concrete. It's not pavement. It is so slippery. They have done a lot of work here. They've actually put down a lot of new concrete in a lot of areas. But Eddie, you and I talked about this. This is a very tricky racetrack and a temporary street circuit. Remember, these are like streets. So there's a crown in the road in the middle. So when you turn into a corner like he's going to now, you go up the crown, hit the middle, fall back down. He'll do the same thing here going through turns 1 and 2. And then turn 2 has also that big bump in it. And anytime you're in the wet, you have limited adhesion. And you got to be so cautious to make sure that you're guiding the car the direct way.
Carlos Muñoz out in front by playing the strategy just right and having circumstances fall his way. Can the 23-year-old score a win today in Detroit? Back live in Detroit, the yellow flag out. After 46 of 70 laps in race 1 of our weekend doubleheader here, the yellow flag is for lightning in the area. Course workers, spectators, competitors, television cameramen, and so on. The caution being thrown for lightning within a radius of the area that officials, under an appropriate abundance of caution, will put out the flag, and we'll see if the race is going to be halted while we wait for this weather to pass. And of course, we are past halfway. Back live in Detroit, you see the red flag being waved from atop the starter stand, while Luca Filippi has climbed from his car in turn 1 under the yellow flag. Filippi went straight off into the tire barrier in that corner. Fortunately, he's out of the car and okay.
If you look in the background here by the Chevy pickup truck, you can see he's actually going straight. We're not clear what happened with it, if there was a problem with the car, but certainly under yellow, a driver knows it's caution time, you're going slow, so we'll wait to get a report on that.
Meantime, the field parked along the pit lane, and the red flag being displayed. Again, some lightning in the area, and under an abundance and a proper amount of caution, Verizon IndyCar Series officials are stopping the race. Word coming in from race control, this race is being declared complete. Past halfway, the threatening weather and so on in the area, so indeed we do have a first-time winner in the IndyCar Series, and Carlos Muñoz will get the trophy from race 1 in the Duel of Detroit as you look at the unofficial results. He's coming to the white flag. One more lap to go.
Coast, half a lap lead, clutch and coast, save fuel, clutch and coast.
Boy, I'm just thinking about Robbie Gordon running out of gas back in 1999.
There's Muñoz in the blue and black car. He and Newgarden are going to race for second at the moment unless Rossi runs out of fuel. He's off of turn 2. He's half a lap to go.
Full throttle.
Message is you're now going too slow.
Got this, bring it home. He's down to 2. Hey, push.
He's done it.
Checkered flag is in the air. A first-timer is going to win the 100th Indianapolis 500-mile race. California's Alexander Rossi to the checkered flag, and he's done it.
Checkered flag. You just won the Indy 500, baby! Oh, my God.
He didn't have a penalty in St. Pete in qualifying for blocking, and he raised his hand and said, yeah, it was valid. But Colton Herta could easily be your points leader right now.
Set it back at the first race. There's a changing of the guard happening. A lot of these guys have been around a long time, Bourdais and lots of years, Canaan, but these new youngsters coming in like Colton Herta, Award, Rosenquist. There's a big change happening right now in IndyCar.
What a validation for the Road to Indy program. All this talent coming up through Indy Lights. Hunter Ray came up through that program. Actually through Atlantic's Newgarden Indy Lights. And Colton Herta.
All of them, right? F2000,
yeah.
Pro Mazda, everything.
Barber Dodge Pro Series, if you go that far back. What a fun season it's going to be with this talent.
Final run down the back straight, this lengthy back straight that's 0.6 of a mile. This will be an enjoyable ride. Wonder what's going through this 18-year-old's head right now. He knows how to win races, but he's never won an IndyCar race before. This is something special.
Giving up a little bit of lead. He's dropped off about a second in that gap to Newgarden, but he's got plenty in hand. Got a lap car just up here in front. Hopefully that lap car will let him go.
And what I love, he's used every second of push to pass now. He's not going to leave anything on the table. Final lap.
Take this. Think about this for a moment. At 18, he won the Rolex 24 in Bobby Rahal's BMW in the GTLM class. He's got a Rolex wristwatch on his hand, on his arm. And now in this IndyCar for Harding Steinbrenner Racing, the team that was launched at Yankee Stadium last December. What a moment. It's been a story. It's been a fairy tale. This second generation driver now becomes the youngest to ever win in IndyCar. Colton Herta has done it.
Way to go.